Triton Nation, welcome back. Kickoff just took place. We're only about 12 seconds into this matchup here. Your Iowa Central Triton women are taking on the women of Indian Hills Community College in quite a matchup. My name is Dan Peafish. I'm here in the booth with Austin Johansson. Austin, how you feeling about this matchup?
I feel like it's going to be a lot of the same things that we saw in the men's match. I feel like it's going to be very competitive, going to get down to the wire. I feel like it's going to be very aggressive play. I feel like a lot of the same stuff, and a little shoving right there. Oh my goodness! But yeah, I'll see a lot of the similar aspects from the first game as well.
Yeah, that was a big no-no on the push-off there.
Yeah.
Fortunate not to get a yellow. It is early in the match.
Yeah, first foul of the game. Just setting the tempo here.
Elena Gray is going to have one ahead of her here, though. And it goes just wide. Try and sneak out of that. Free kick just outside their own box. Unscathed, fortunately. Goal kick coming. Your Tritons coming into this matchup, they are 8-2 overall. 4-1 in conference, I believe. Having a great season so far. Gonna want to keep this one. Keep the momentum going with a victory in this one here.
Winds are starting to pick up here a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So we apologize if there is interference on the mic. We are kind of outside here. And here in Fort Dodge, Iowa, here at Harlan Rogers Sports Complex, it is maybe 60, 65 degrees, quite windy, very damp conditions. It's not raining. It was earlier, but the field has already been torn up from the previous match. So look for...
I think the field's starting to dry out a little bit too. I think it's not as slick as it was out there, so I don't think we'll see as much of the ball taking weird bounces and stuff like that. Yeah.
Just pulling up the forecast here. It's actually 54, but it's feeling closer to 50. So that would explain all the long sleeves you see out there. Expect some bodies on the ground today, though. Unintentional or intentional, all the same. The mud's going to be flying. So we're in for quite a match ahead of us.
No sunshine either.
Yeah, absolutely none.
Huge overcast.
It is definitely October here in Iowa. Goal kick coming. Oh, that header actually came off the face.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's not going to feel good, but she recovered well.
Yeah.
It's going to be a throw-in by Indian Hills. Elena Gray scooping that one up. Goalkeeper for the Tritons.
Ooh.
A throw-in coming to the Tritons. A deep throw. We're going to have a run-on by Bruna. Defended well by Indian Hills. Tritons have to retreat.
There's good opportunities here to start off the game. Ooh, nice little touch.
A feedback. We're going to have a kick.
Oh, I think that might be a... She came in from behind on that one.
Yeah,
it didn't look like she got ball.
Triton player, you can still see on the ground back there. It's going to be a play on by the referees.
Wow.
She's hurt. It looks like something got to the back of her knee.
Yeah. Her legs just got taken out right under from her.
Time off, it looks like. We're going to have an injury.
Yeah, she is not feeling too good after that
one. Trainer's coming on. That does not look good. I believe the Triton sideline, almost everybody in the bleachers thought that was going to be a PK to start off the match. Sir did not see anything. Foul there. Well, we got a second here. That player is up and walking, fortunately. That looks like number 22, Julia de Oliveira. She's going to be subbed off. Looks like 26, Mackenzie Fuller coming on to take her place. We'll get you a full lineup here. For your Tritons, number 0 in the goal, Elena Gray. Then we have number 9, Dara Gamirez. Number 10, Bruna Bilski. Number 11, Bruna Morera. Number 14, Nicole Garrido. And she is one of your captains in the defensive line for the Tritons. You'll be hearing her name a lot today, I feel like. Number 15, Victoria Alves Bolero. Number 16, Mara Crimmins. Number 18, Emily Branson. Number 20, Rhea Love. Number 22, that's Julia de Oliveira. She's going off, getting medical attention from the trainer. Substituting on for her is number 26, Mackenzie Fuller.
Kicked it right to her teammate.
And then rounding out your starting lineup will be number 25, Kirsten Molina.
Good possession here by Indian Hills. Ooh. Almost lost her footing here. Yeah, I see the field is not really that wet, but it's muddy. So that's going to be...
It's very muddy.
That's going to be a factor here coming in forward to this game.
Keeping it alive is number 13 for Indian Hills. It looked like it was about out the back line.
Good clearance.
Right back to number 4 again. That was Charlene Pizzolero.
Way to stop that counterattack by number 7, Gustavo. Ooh, that's the wrong lineup there, buddy. That was number 7, Kiri Chiba. I was wondering why she was named Gustavo.
Yeah, that was men's lineup. But we are on to the women's match here. And in this match, we do have another goal kick coming. Elena Gray is going to send this one out for her Tritons. Way to sneak in there. I'm not sure who that was, but she gave a great feed to number 18, Emily Branson. Whoever it is, she's sending a lot of pressure. Oh, that's Julia. She's back on. That's number 22. Substituted back on. And
yeah, she gets after that ball,
yeah, she's coming out with a vengeance. She is not happy about the no call. And she's just attacking that ball anywhere it goes in the midfield right now. There was another one of those no-nos.
Touch there. Ooh, just off the target there.
Elena Gray was on top of that one.
Trying to keep that one in bounds, but just lost it there.
That was Mark Crimmins with the missed touch.
Indian Hills have been doing a really good job of keeping possession here in this first half.
Oh wow! Bruna, right through the legs.
Oh,
she's gonna trip herself up.
Yeah,
there,
she tripped herself up on that one.
But what a touch. She timed it perfectly. It went right through the legs of the defender, and she had a line, but she got outpaced.
Yeah, that was
which you can't say very often about Can't say that very often about Bruno Morero.
No.
Miscontrolled there. It's going to be a throw-in for the Tritons.
Keeping that one in. Indian Hills does a really good job of keeping possession and being patient all over the field. Don't lose possession too much for this team.
Yeah, so far here in this matchup, they have done quite well at that.
Oh!
That's a no-no. Rhea love getting called for that. Just got a little too aggressive there.
Yeah, just chucked her hip right across, and it's going to be a little bit of aggressive call there, so just a common foul though. Ooh. Gonna let it play on though. Winds are really picking up here. Gonna cause a big factor on where that direction the ball is going.
Yeah, absolutely.
Triton's looking for something offensively going here and just give it away right there.
That ball's just going to be sent in the air. A nice header coming in from Kirsten Molina.
Ooh, that was a good pass. Way to get it outside too as well.
Opportunity squandered by the Indian Hills backline. And then given away in their front line.
Oh, she's going to be
offsides. Yeah.
Just needed to hold her run a little bit on that one. Great call though by the AR.
Yeah, absolutely. He was on top of the action.
I'm not sure what the head ref is doing over here. Talking to the AR about something.
Looks like a substitute going off.
Yeah.
Or a player going off. Julia again, I believe. That was number... Oh, no, that was not Julia. I apologize. Got my numbers mixed up there. Looked like Kirsten Molina taken off. Yeah, that was Kirsten Molina going off. Number 24, Brittany Honkamp, coming on for the Tritons.
Julia is such a hustle player, isn't she, man? She goes after that ball no matter what side of the field it's on. It's her ball, and she wants to make sure that Indian Hills knows that. Ooh, just tripped up on that one. Doesn't look like a foul.
Yeah, she was just trying to step around the defender, and she couldn't quite get a footing. Mishandled, and it's Brittany Honkamp with the throw-in.
Great footwork there by Julia.
That give and go is just out of reach, and Indian Hills is on the counter.
Great pass. They work the middle of the field so well, Indian Hills does. It's a good shot there.
Elena Gray with a great block. Or save, apologize. Elena Gray with a great save there.
Nicole able to clear it out too and make sure that they don't get any counter or second chance shots on that one. Gonna be a penalty on the Tritons, or a foul.
Yeah, it's going to be a free kick. The referee must have saw something that we didn't hear.
Yeah, it was just a little bit of shoving, a little bit aggressive play. Didn't quite get the ball.
Looks like Charlene Pizzarello. She's sending that one over. Cleared out nicely.
Straight to the key. You can hear Elena up there telling that she's saying, "Let's go white." She's getting her team riled up. She's trying to get them to get more focused and crack down on this Indian Hills pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. She's a very vocal leader.
You need that from a keeper.
Feed coming through. That looks like Julia. That was intended for. Just got to outpace. The back line for Indian Hills as a whole is very, very quick.
Yeah, they move as a cohesive group too, and they're very well stable. They're very well positioned, and they clear that ball very quickly. A lot of time here.
They've got to be very careful. There's a lot of players back for Indian Hills here.
Yeah, they need to be able to get this ball out of here quick. And that's going to be
a free kick just outside the box, awarded to Indian Hills. I looked like that was committed by Victoria Alves, Valerio.
A lot of aggressive play from her.
Yeah, very much so. That shot, not on goal, just wide right. Tritons with another goal kick.
Ooh, I think it's going to stay in. Yes, it is.
Yeah, she was able to control that just enough. Quick throw-in coming from Indian Hills. Good clear by Rhea Love there.
Yeah, way to stop that momentum going forward for Indian Hills and allows the Tritons to reset on defense.
Over pursuit, unfortunately, by Emily Branson. But cleared up in the center of the field. That looks like Bruna Bielski. Sending that one all the way down.
That was a smart play for her, not just to clear the ball out, but to take possession of it and create an opportunity here for the Tritons. Very
much so. Throw in coming. Looks like Mara Kerman's with the throw.
It's a good pass inside. Just deflected off, though.
Good awareness by Nicole Garrido. Stepping back, waiting for that ball to bounce. Almost a major error for the Tritons, though, as the Indian Hills defender just charged downfield and was trying to play it off the bounce as well. Oh.
Both players going after the ball there. Nothing to call there.
Yeah, he's just calling wet ground. No foul awarded. Throw into the Tritons.
Good pass there to the outside. A good touch. Oh. Good stop. Good shot. Oh.
Just over the post and wide.
A lot of great work there on offense.
Yeah, if we're going to see that all game, this is going to be an exciting matchup.
Keeping the offensive pressure up high here. Trying to counterattack quickly. Ooh.
Able to keep that in.
It's a good pass, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looking to switch fields here. Oh, that's a.
Oh.
If that would have went through, that was a great run.
Yeah, that was the captain for Indian Hills making that stop. That was quite a ball that was sent.
Smart decision for Elena to come out there and grab that one. Jesus.
Another ball sent deep into Triton territory. That one's going to go past the back line. It's going to be another goal kick. Tritons with a throw-in.
Oh, gotta be careful on that throw-in if you're gonna throw it that slow. Might get called for not going completely over the head.
That was Rhea Love and Charlene Pizzarello. Great one-on-one competition on the sideline. It's going to end up in a throw-in for Indian Hills.
Oh, a great slide to come in there and disrupt that one.
Off the leg of the Indian Hills. That was a nice kick. Just drawing the contact before it went out of bounds. Throw in for the Tritons. It looks like a substitution came on. Substitution came on for the Tritons. I'm not sure who went off. Did you catch that by chance?
No, I did not. Pass there. Really nice opportunity.
She's made a few nice steps, got further into territory.
That created a corner kick though.
Yeah,
so that
absolutely.
was a very good opportunity there.
Absolutely. That was some good steps she made there.
Been trying to get it to her all day too on the outside and finally got the pass through.
Fortunately for Indian Hills, they got some pace on the outside. That was the captain, number 4.
Ooh. Good clearance.
And right there again, captain number 4. But second chance opportunity for the Tritons.
Ooh.
Ooh.
She might have been offsides there.
If that ball would have got through, though.
Remember, that's how they had that goal in their last game. They had that.
Yeah, Bruno.
Cross, they had that cross run, split the defense. So they're looking for to do something like that again. Ooh, that's a good shot.
Just over the crossbar.
Had good contact on that one though.
Substitution coming on for the Tritons. Looks like Rhea Love headed off. I'm going to get a number on the player coming on for you guys. That was 24 coming on for the Tritons. Brittany Honkamp came on to replace Rhea Love.
Great way of using her body there to get that ball. Ooh. Ooh, just missed the mark on that clearance. Oh, what a shot. What a save, too.
Situational awareness. Elena Gray saw that one coming, paying attention to the game, fortunately.
Yeah, that's what makes her so great, too, is she's always on her toes, ready for anything coming her way.
Yeah, because that was a massive strike coming in from well outside the 18.
Yeah, it was on target, too, so it was lucky for her to get in front of that ball and clear that one out.
Yeah, she had to dive out, full extension for there. But line out, or I'm sorry, not a line out, a throw in for Indian Hills.
Ooh.
That might have caught the leg of the Indian Hills player, but it was not called. It's going to be a throw in to them again.
Number 13 for the Indian Hills, Emily Murphy. She's very good at controlling the middle of the field and working it all the way around to create opportunities for them.
Speaking of opportunities, Tritons are on the march.
Oh, that's a great pass, too. She's got the speed.
Yeah, it was a good feed through. Indian Hills got back well in defense, though. Squandered that one. That looked like Jocelyn Walker, 22 for Indian Hills, just making the play. Throwing for the Tritons, but not before another substitution. Looks like number 26, Mackenzie Fuller, coming on for number 16, Mara Crimmins there. Just a little too much pressure from the Indian Hills player. Getting a little out of position, getting called for it.
Might try to send in here into the 18.
Yeah, does she have the leg for this, I wonder?
Not quite.
Not quite. But an opportunity created all the same. Number 15 for Iowa Central, stealing that one.
Great job keeping possession here and going back to your back line. Looking for, see, that's, oh, she's going to get called offsides here.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that call.
I mean, I wasn't looking towards where the pass was taken for the offsides call, but yeah, but that was a good opportunity though, and a great look for the Tritons to do what they did last game with Mackenzie again. She loves to make those diagonal runs. Ooh. Yeah, and just took out her legs, causing her to fall right there. So a good call by the referee.
That one was completely accidental, though, as you could see.
Just a common foul.
That was Juanita Miller getting called for that one for Indian Hills.
That's a good run. Oh, she's gonna get called offsides though.
Offsides is the call.
Yep.
Goal does not stand. She is not happy about that.
No.
She's going to need to keep her head, though, because Indian Hills is not stopping to listen to her.
No. It was a great job by the AR, though, to catch that offsides call. This might have fired up the Tritons here too to get a call like that at the, a call that they think that shouldn't have gone their way. So it fires them up to get out there and be more aggressive to get one goal.
Yeah, and Bruno is one of those spark players.
Mm-hmm. He's very passionate.
Very much so.
The winds are just not stopping here at Harlan Rogers. The trees are moving back and forth. You can tell the high winds are coming up.
Iowa Central getting that one back to their back line. Ball retention is the name of the game for them so far today, and they're looking for a feed through. And it's actually going to turn into a counter. Indian Hills is pacing down the sideline.
That was a great step.
She's going to need to get in front of her.
Gonna be out of bounds.
Outran her own pass, or I mean, her own pass outran her, unfortunately. That was Charlene Pizzarella again.
It was a good step she had there on that defensive line to prevent that penetration on that.
Yeah, she dribbled about 75 yards on her own there, just up the sideline. But just out of reach was her last touch, and it's going to be a goal kick. Elena Gray. Good misdirection there. Getting the ball to her player with plenty of space to run. Ooh.
Ooh. Kicked it pretty hard.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good.
It does not.
That was Taylor Sprecklemeyer that just was on the receiving end of that kick. Another great header by the captain for Indian Hills on the defensive wall.
Great pass to switch fields here. Opening up the defense.
Ooh, Bruna taking a strike right into the body there. Nicole Garrido getting back. Trying to clear it, but it went straight to an Indian Hills player.
Gotta clear this one out. Good job by the defense here.
Yeah, nice work. That was Brittany Honkamp getting that one out.
Ooh.
Bruna on a charge. She's going to have some help coming up the sideline there.
Look at Mackenzie, too, on the backside. Look for her.
What a feed. She's going to need to be able to make a step or wait for some help here. And that second option is the one she's going to take. She got some help come up on the backside here.
Way to keep possession. Ooh, got to be careful there. Lucky she got ball coming in behind.
And that was Victoria Alves making the decision.
Good touch.
Getting it back to the back line.
Gonna maybe look for a diagonal run here. Ooh.
This one's just mishandled by the keeper, but she was able to fall on it.
Could have been a costly mistake there if she didn't jump on top of that one.
Absolutely, and that was the kind of spark that our Central needed. A little opportunity there.
Mm-hmm. Looking to switch fields here. Indian Hills bringing the pressure here on this back line.
Few substitutions here. Mackenzie Fuller headed off. Number 14 for Indian Hills headed off as well. Looked like Emma Rosner. Good clear by the Tritons. And back out to midfield. Make them use their back line again.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Just overstepped on that one. Great pressure.
Making them clear it out again. Throw-in awarded to Indian Hills right at midfield.
Trade's doing a great job of compacting the middle and making sure nothing comes up there. Just shutting down whatever they bring to him.
Fancy footwork, just grabbed it and pulled it back out of reach.
Oh my goodness. A big kick.
It's going to shift the field, which is what the Tritons desperately needed. They've been in their half most of this first half. Big clear, which is actually going to turn into a little bit of an opportunity as Bruna Moreira is on the charge. And anytime she is near the ball, she's always got a chance.
The right idea, but just nobody there to receive that ball. Kind of just gave that one away.
That was Nicole Garrido with the cross. And that one was actually picked off by Emily Branson there for the Tritons. But possession surrendered and then stolen away again.
Good hustle right there to get that ball.
Yeah, a whole lot of back and forth on possession so far.
Yeah.
Big opportunity coming.
Oh.
Wow.
Great job by Elena to come out there and make sure there wasn't no shot on target.
Yeah, and they had a second chance opportunity there, but...
Yeah, the defenders got in the way of that one too, so that was a great job by them to recover from Elena being out of the goal line.
Elena Gray just struggling a little bit on the goal kicks. Mostly been shallow so far.
Yeah, definitely not her strong suit in her game for the corner kicks, so might want to go short. Just
and
like
that was a good adjustment she just made there to go short on that one.
Yep.
Exactly like you said.
Good job to get that one out of there.
It was a deep throw, and if that could have been controlled, that might have been an opportunity for Indian Hills.
Yep. Fortunately
for the Tritons, though, it did sail just a few meters past the back line. We're going to have a couple substitutions here for the Tritons. It looks like Rhea Love coming back on. No, I lied. I apologize. That was not Rhea Love coming back on. I actually don't have the numbers on the substitutions. I apologize for that.
Good job to just kick that one out of there and reset on defense.
That ball finally getting cleared out. Just to be picked off by Indian Hills again. They have had some tremendous pressure.
Yeah. When they lose the ball on their side of the field, they get it back very quickly with their high pressure up on offense. Just trying to kick it forward to see if any opportunities come their way. Keeps coming out. Good shielding.
Yeah, great control there.
Nobody there backside to receive that one, though. Was probably expecting a runner on backside, but just nobody there to receive that one. Got to make sure that you know where you're kicking the ball.
A great feed up the sideline.
Ooh,
and a big step.
Wow, great footwork there.
Beautiful tracking. Elena Gray scooping that one up for her Tritons.
Easy save for her. Looking for a push up here. Oh, that was almost a great pass through the split of the defense.
A big feed. Just past the line, though.
Good idea, though, for Indian Hills.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got the speed game managed quite well.
Yeah, Emily Murphy has been all over the field offensively wise for these Indian Hills.
There's Ray Love coming back on.
Good touch, good control of the ball. Ooh. Way to bring it back. Gotta watch her offsides here on the outside. Number 16, Mara Crimmins.
Ray Love with the throw in for the Tritons here. That was a long ball in. Nobody home for the Tritons. It's going to be another big push coming up the sideline. Good tracking by Ray Love. There is a player up further, though. That through ball got there.
This might be Emily Murphy's chance to get a goal.
And it was not. The wall for the Tritons was too tall.
That outside is wide open, just like that. Not quite quick enough to get to that one, though.
Yeah, that's Charlene Pizzarello. She's doing a fantastic job for her Indian Hills squad here. Number 4, sending that crossover. Just missing target.
That was a great pass there for an opportunity. Ooh. It's good pressure there by the Tritons to try to force a mistake here on this back line. Ooh. It was a nice cut, but Emily just coming out to scoop that one up.
Out of the danger zone, but still deep into the territory. A nice line up the side.
Ooh.
Nobody home, unfortunately. You got to chase down, though.
Way to keep the pressure up and make sure you don't give up on the play.
Well, that looked like Julia.
Yeah, it was. Good pressure there on the outside, forcing her to go out of bounds.
Looks like a substitution coming on. That was Stephanie Lopez that was on. She's headed back off. And that's Bruna Morera coming back on for the last 3 minutes of this first half.
Oh, that was a great pass.
A perfect feed through.
Oh,
just wide, just high.
Couldn't quite get her body over that one. Had to be quick on that shot.
That was Mara Crimmins. Look for a bunch of more opportunities like that coming up for her.
They love to go to the outside and split the defense and make those diagonal runs. It's a great aspect of their game. Just working it up the field with all these throw-ins.
Yeah, eventually they're going to get one over the top, and that's something they're so good at doing.
Just like they did last game.
Yeah, absolutely, and that created that opportunity that led to the goal.
Ooh, great pressure here on this back line.
Yeah, anytime you can have one player make such a disruptance that number 13 has for Indian Hills, you're going to have an advantage.
For sure.
Another throw-in coming for the Tritons. And another throw-in for the Tritons. Indian Hills trying to clear this, but Iowa Central keeps it. A nice step. Less than a minute to go left in this half. You got to think the Tritons are smelling the blood in the water.
Iowa Central's done a great job of keeping the offensive pressure high and keeping possession up here in the second half. Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh.
What a shot that was.
A kick from had to be at least 40, if not more, out. Just over the head of Elena Gray. That ball landed halfway up the net in the back. There wasn't too much that could be done about that.
Wow. It was a great shot. She caught Elena stepping out of her line there and took advantage of it and kicked it straight over her head.
Wow. That is not how you wanted that half to end for the Tritons. Maria Love sending the ball up wide along the side here for Mara Crimmins. It's going to be a line out, or I'm sorry, not a line out, a corner kick to finish this half off.
I don't think they have any time left for one. Yeah, looks like it's going to be called off.
And that's the half. 20 to 30 seconds left in the half, and blood is spilled at the hands of Indian Hills. 1-0 going into the break. Elena Gray's going to need to shake that one off, come back out. That was overall, though. So there was a little mistake there for the Tritons at the end, but overall, that was a pretty good half for both teams.
Yeah, it was a very competitive, well-matched game throughout the game. You know, I mean, the well-paced, both great opportunities for both sides of the field here.
Yeah, and I think the Indian Hills player took that shot because the defense inside the 18 has been phenomenal for the Tritons.
Yeah, I mean that's just smart soccer right there. I mean Elena Gray was off her line a little bit. She was up a little bit closer than she should have, and she saw that and took advantage of it. And she was like, "Well, we haven't really had any much." She probably thought in her mind, "Not a lot of success been going off in the 18. Might as well just take a rip out here." And the time was winding down as well, trying to catch off guard and maybe get a quick goal, and it worked out for them.
Yeah, myself. I thought that was the end of the possession. I thought that was going to be the end of the half. It was going to stay in the Indian Hills territory. But they countered, and they countered very well. And at some point, they had to get something through. And it just happened to be over the head from quite a ways out. But what are your takeaways from Indian Hills defense for the first half?
Indian Hills defense, I think they've been they've dropped back a lot more. They don't play a high line. They drop back. They play conservative. I mean, they force them outside, and I mean, the Tritons have tried to penetrate that. They try to get some outside runs, and they've had a few go through. And I think Indian Hills knows. I think they've scouted well for the Tritons. I think they know that the Tritons love to get those through balls going in, and so they drop back a lot more, and that prevents any through balls from really going through. And so. But on the other hand, you can counter from that, and you can try to take more shots around the 18. So maybe going in the second half, maybe they can work it around a little bit more and try more possession type of offense instead of bringing up the high tempo and counter attack type of offense. Maybe get more possession, passing around a little more, like the men were doing in the last game. You know how they were controlling the middle of the field, getting a lot of 1-2 passes going there. Maybe try a little bit of that instead of just trying to force it through and getting a lot of through balls. So maybe change it up a little bit and trying to show the defense that you can work and get more opportunities, more ways than one.
Yeah, absolutely. And going back to what you were saying, this Indian Hills team is no slouch. They're coming in conference play. They're at 3-2. This is a must-win for them if they want to stay alive for playoff hopes. Triton's coming in at 4-1 in conference. So it's definitely a big game for both teams. Tritons are sitting second or third. I think they're tied for second in the standings. Indian Hills just below them. So coming on in the second half, the Tritons are going to have to make some adjustments. They started penetrating the sideline quite a bit on the offensive structure, getting the over balls.
I mean, defensively wise, I think they played very good.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I mean, it was just that mistake that happened and late in the second half or the first half that got that goal. But other than that, I mean, their defense has been really good. They've been forcing them outside, nothing up the middle for sure. I mean, that middle has been closed down. There's no shots up the middle, really. I mean, the only shots I've really seen up the middle is when Emily Murphy does her amazing ball handling and cuts through there. But other than that, I mean, it's been really good.
Absolutely. Well, guys, we still got about 11 minutes here before half. We're going to come back with you shortly before the second half starts, give you some keys to the game. Until then, I'm Dan Petefish.
I'm Austin. Johansson.
And we'll be right back with you here at Triton Sports. Triton Nation, I am Dan P. Fish. I'm back here with you in the booth with Austin Johansson. Welcome back to the second half. Iowa Central Community College Triton ladies taking on Indian Hills Community College. Austin, give us a little recap so far.
Oh, well, both teams were playing very good in the first half. It was well competitive, a lot of offensive and defensive play from both sides of the field. I mean, they were very evenly matched going down the field, and then they had that one goal at the end of the half Indian Hills did where it was a big boomer near, like, I want to say like the 35-yard line, and caught Elena Gray sleeping off of her line and able to get that quick goal before the half.
Speaking of catching them sleeping, that's Julia here. She's got an opportunity. She's going to send one in.
Oh, it's a good shot there.
Yeah, well defended by the goalie. She went top corner. Goalie was able to get there in time.
That's a good opportunity, though. That's a great way to set the tone for the first half and show them that we're here to play and we're here to get some more opportunities going our way.
Corner kick coming in. A high lobber. It's still alive.
Ooh.
Eventually scooped up. That's Megan Wick keeping for Indian Hills.
Great possession of the ball here.
Good wall by Elena Gray, scooping that one up. Bruna Moreira getting her first touch of the half, sending it back to Bruna Bielski.
Oh, good cut there.
And back to Bruna, but the defense is on point for Indian Hills, and it's going to be a throw-in.
Probably should have stopped that ball instead of letting that one go through and able to try to keep possession. Ooh, could be a shot.
Another rip coming in, well defended by the keeper, though.
That's good, though. I mean, that's 2 straight shots here in like 3 minutes, and showing that Indian Hills that we're able to take shots, and we're gonna keep the pressure up, and we're gonna keep you guys on your toes, and we're gonna keep the goalie honest.
Yeah, at that pace, they're bound determined to get one of them in, I would assume.
Ooh. Great job to get that one out of there. Ooh. It's about the 3rd time that she's done that. Victoria, I mean, she gets in there and she creates a lot of disruption in the middle of the field.
Looks like she might have overstretched her hamstring a little bit there.
Yeah, hamstrings are very common here in soccer for stretching those out. Have to work on those. A lot of times, players will stretch those out before the games a lot of times.
And again, it is a cold day here. Sitting right about 53, 54 degrees, feeling more closer to 50. Little breezy. And damp conditions for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's not raining anymore. It did earlier. The field's still a bit muddy from it.
Yeah, especially muddy.
Playing the bounce very well. That's Julia.
Was good defense there.
Giving her an open lane in the center.
Ooh, that's a great touch.
Nice step.
Ooh. Way to stay with the ball. Oh. Just missed it.
There comes that win again picking up.
Mm-hmm. Very windy. I have shorts on. My legs are getting really cold. Good step to get that one out of there.
Nice pressure is going to lead to a throw-in for Iowa Central. Oh, I lied. Throw-in for Indian Hills. They're saying it went off the foot of a Triton. Any predictions? I'm guessing this game's not going to stay 0-1. I'm
No.
not sure entirely what's going to happen.
Ooh,
Oofta. Speaking of which.
definitely going to be a foul. Looking like he's going to reach for a card maybe here.
Yeah,
And
yellow card given.
Yeah, I mean, completely missed the ball and completely took out her legs there, so that's going to be a yellow.
Looks like Bruno Bielski. She's going to have to go off for a minute. Who is coming on for her?
Looks like...
I'm not entirely sure. Substitution came on. Again, when you get a yellow card in college, you are required to leave the field.
I believe it's number 4, so her name is Avery Weiss.
That'll be Avery's first appearance in this matchup here.
Great fight for the ball here. Man,
Good.
she is not afraid to slide in there and get that ball.
No fear whatsoever.
She's not even worried about getting a card. Card's nothing to her.
Indian Hills was looking for a quick throw, ended up settling it. Tritons with the pressure caused the mistake.
Good touch there.
Stolen well at midfield. Oh, looking for the feed through.
Oh, may have tried to force that one. Indian Hills were ready for that ball.
And it's another one of those things that was happening in the men's game. Instead of the feed through, they should really look to try to lob that over the top. They're having a lot of success for it in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a consideration to take forward here in this game because a lot of the through balls that they're passing here are getting intercepted and they're closing them off very well. So maybe try to mix it up and get a new approach here on offense.
Oh, nice pickoff on the pass there by the Indian Hills player, but stolen right back and then cleared out.
Straight to the keep. Nice job with the Tritons to stay wide and create opportunities to pass it all around the field here on the back line. Because if you get too compact, you're going to force it to pass it to each other so closely that you're not going to be able... Oh!
Bruna.
Wow.
Bruno Moreira on the charge.
Almost a big mistake there.
All right, that was Kalista Fuelsley. Almost causing her team some damage there on the scoreboard. But
great footwork here. Oh, not sure who that's going to be called on. Going to be called on the Tritons. Doesn't go in the Tritons' way, but that was just a great aggressive play there to fight for that ball. Just ended up going the other way.
yeah, time off here for an injury. I don't think there's much Rhea Love could have did about that. She was coming in hot. She was trying to play the ball.
Yeah.
It just got poked out. The leg was still in there when she made contact.
I mean, sometimes you're going to get calls your way, sometimes you're not. I mean, it's just the name of the game. I mean, you can't be too frustrated about it. You just got to get up and move on and continue what you're doing because good things are going to come from it.
She's getting pulled up. We'll see if she stays in this one or not. It looks like she's going to be taking a walk to the sideline. Substitution will be coming on for Indian Hills. That's number 5, the injured player for Indian Hills, Juanita Miller. She did make it to the sideline, so time is back on. And we're back to the action here in Fort Dodge. The sub player, Kinsey Cook, came on for the injured player. Number 6, she has the ball right now.
Good clearance there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be
good.
that's gonna be a high kick. Gotta be careful of that.
That's a penalty.
You can easily get a yellow for that one, especially if you kick somebody straight in the face off of that high kick. It's a very unsafe play in soccer.
Yeah, welcome to the match, Kinsey Cook. Here's a cleat. That's that was the message she just got as a welcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if she did that on purpose, but
oh, a good feed.
Wow, way to keep it in
Ray
bounds,
Love
too.
kept that one in. Can she turn the corner?
Ooh.
She's gonna hit the ground, but
oh, she gotta be careful there if she's gonna do that. When she's on the ground, she tried to, she raised her foot there and tried to get that ball. She's gotta be careful of that, especially if she gets the leg. She's gonna get a yellow card for that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Triton's just looking for somewhere to put this in, and there it is.
Ooh. What a shot.
Sends it back. Gonna give Julia a chance to run at this one.
It's gonna be... oh, just gonna be a goal kick.
Substitution coming for the Tritons. That's Brittany Honkamp headed off. And it looks like Kirsten Molina coming back on for the Tritons.
Ooh, just off the player. Ooh, nice little high yacht kick.
I believe that was your goal scorer in the first half. The only goal of this matchup so far. That was number 17. She was streaking up again.
She's very quick.
And here's a feed through. Bruna Morera is going to have a chance if she can make a step. She's got to help her on the inside. She's going to feed it to her.
Oh! Just couldn't get enough power off for that one. She was kind of falling as she kicked that one too, so couldn't really get over that one.
Megan Wick with plenty of time to react. Easy save for her. Still falling on top of it.
Ooh. Good fight for the ball there. Oh. Just a bad pass there. Oh, and she's wide. Oh, she's going to get called offside.
Clear offsides was the call. Yeah. She had a good line. She just got about a 1.5 head start on there, and the official, apologies, the official was right on top of it.
The ARs have been very good here today, especially here in the women's and men's game, calling offsides, calling certain calls, especially in that men's game where they called that dive in overtime that could have been a PK for Indian Hills, but ended up being a dive call and prevented that PK from happening there in overtime.
Yeah, this is a very good crew. A feed through for the Tritons. Megan Wick running up, sending that ball right back out for a quick counter. And that clear ended up right on the boot of an Indian Hills attacker.
Oh, that's a good pass there, but she's all over that one, Elena Gray. Way to come out.
Just being smothered are all the Tritons on the field right now.
Now, Julia D. Oliveira and Carmen Kager, I mean, they show a lot of similarities, I think, here in this field. They're about the same size, same height, and they do a lot of the same kind of things. They're both quick, and they both get after that ball, so pretty similar plays here. Good D. Easy save.
Right into the hands of Elena Gray was that kick.
Looks like a player's down over there.
Time off for an injury.
Not sure what injury she has. Looks like she has the wind knocked out of her a little bit, or maybe it's her left foot. No.
Yeah, she went to reach out for a defend there on the attack by the Indian Hills, and she just overstretched one of her legs.
Yeah. Looks like she's going to be all right, though. Walking off on her own power, that's always a good sign.
Absolutely. Time is back on here. Lana Gray going to send this one out.
Momentum have definitely shifted towards the Indian Hills side here in this second half. It's been a lot of offense by the Indian Hills and a lot of good.
Julie was able to keep that one in, fortunately, though.
Could be a shot here. Keep it with it. Oh!
The wet.
Wow, just a misstep on that kick. She had a very wide open goal. Could have easily been a goal, but just a miss on the shot.
In these conditions, they are tough to play in. It's not raining. It hasn't rained for about an hour and a half, but that ground is still going to be damp. The ball's going to get wet.
I think she tried to use her non-dominant foot on that one, too, so that could have been a factor onto the misstep.
It's all said and done, though. Goal kick.
Way to keep that one in.
The AR was on top of it. He said it did not go out. I thought maybe it did.
The ball has to completely go over the line to be considered out.
Yeah, and he had a great view of it.
Great footwork here. She's just all over the field here.
Eventually getting cleared.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you get when you have one person just dribbling all over the field. Eventually, a defender's going to step up and take that away from you. Soccer's a team sport, and you got to pass it around and work it.
Another pickup by Megan Wick. This Indian Hills team, they've always got 3 in attack. And the others are, the midfielders are close to be up as well.
Yep. Get a center forward and 2 left wings. Or 2 left and right wings, sorry. I doubt they'd have 2 left wings. Wouldn't really make much sense.
No, it would. It took me a second to figure out what you were saying. A shot to the face. I think maybe an elbow. That's number 17, Carmen Kager. She was holding her nose like she got popped a little bit there, but she's okay. She's going to stay in. No stoppage time needed for that.
I mean, in these windy, cold conditions, I can definitely imagine that these girls' muscles are probably tightening up a little bit, because I can feel my thigh on my right already tensing up a little bit with this cold weather. So I can only imagine what these soccer players are going through with the way they're jumping around and getting all these collisions going through. I mean, look out for some injuries. Got to be safe out there.
I don't know, man. I'm a natural born athlete. I'm feeling ready to go.
Just stop.
No, I'm just kidding. These are terrible conditions, actually. It's really cold out here.
Yes, it is.
This is not ideal weather for a game that you have to wear shorts for.
I mean, that comes with the bench, too. The bench has got to stay warm. They got to, get some layers out there. And when they're about to go on field, they got to make sure they get warmed up, because if you don't warm up and you just stand around a lot, that's going to make your muscles tighten up even more. So make sure you loosen up those muscles and make sure no stiff injuries are going to be happening.
And with the substitutions that we've had today, Bruna Morera, she's getting a chance.
Just off the hands.
Just off the hands of the keeper. Oh, it was not. They're going to call it goal kick. She's saying that the sir's saying that the keeper did not touch it.
Yeah, I think that might have been the right call.
Either way, that is the call that's been made.
I don't think, even if it was tipped, it wasn't going to be on target.
Yeah, Bruna Moreira, she had a chance there. It was a good feed through. I didn't even see it coming, but.
Yeah. Ooh, opportunity here. Great defense by Kirsten Molina.
Yeah, perfect clear. Finding one of her own players on the far side of the field. Head coach Jared over there, he's saving that ball. Did a nice job. Wants to get him a jersey, get him back in the men's game maybe. Think he's got any eligibility left?
Who?
The head coach over there.
Oh, yeah,
no.
Maybe.
Oh, pressure was on. A fight for the ball inside the 18.
Ooh. Look at them. That's Mackenzie Fuller out there. I didn't see her sub on. Able to keep possession here, though. Trying to switch fields. Smart play to bring it around back. Ooh.
Just going to send this one up and see what happens with it. There's been a lot of opportunities created in this game already off of a bounce from a high kick like that. A nice through ball. Going to get cleared into the cornfield.
Maybe a little exaggeration on that clearance. Just maybe getting her frustrations out on that one. Sword that thing. That was a good run there for that throw-in.
Yeah, it was, absolutely. A precise throw to feed it through the defenders. Indian Hills once again with a chance here.
Let's see what kind of set pieces they're going to run, man. I know the men's team was very good at setting up some set pieces, so.
They actually went shallow.
Yeah, but that still can, you know, set up a set piece too. I mean, that's all part of the game plan for trying to get some runs in and catch them off guard with a small pass.
A great clear by Bruna Moreira, and you got Julia streaking up. I don't know how she covered that much field in that short amount of time, but she is there just to apply some pressure. Substitution coming on for the Tritons. Julia headed off. Mara Crimmins coming back on. That throw intended for Bruna Moreira, just off target. That's Brittany.
Yep.
Brittany Honkamp hitting the deck.
Leaded with the shoulder there, and she took a hit.
Injury time. Time off on the clock. Trainer's coming on. Actually, trainer stayed on the sideline for that one. But time was still stopped on the clock, so the player does need to leave the field, even though the trainer didn't make an appearance on the field. Substitution coming on for the injured Triton. Rhea Love checking back in.
Really heavy winds picking up here. Ooh.
Bodies all over the ground.
Huge collision there.
It's all said and done. It's going to be a free kick awarded to Indian Hills.
Triton's ball.
Throw-in awarded to the Tritons. This one thrown into Nicole Garrido. Just going to send it upfield to Bruno Bielski.
Great pressure. Oh, she had a lot of time. Don't think she needed to clear that one so fast. It's been really all Indian Hills here, offensively wise, here in the second half. Indian Hills keeping up the pressure and creating a lot of opportunities here on offense. Has been just shutting down this Tritons offense. Ooh, great step there. Ooh, I think that's going to be called for a hand. Yep, going to be a handball.
That's number 17. She was not a starter in this one. That's Carmen Cager.
Nope.
Not a starter in this one for Indian Hills, but she has had a massive impact.
Yeah, she's been on the field a majority of the time.
I think there's an injury earlier on.
Yeah, maybe. I think so. But no, she's played phenomenally here. She's been all over the field, been really good at getting after that ball and making some pretty good passes here offensively wise.
Yeah, absolutely. Mackenzie Fuller going off. It looks like, is that 22 Julia coming back on?
I believe so. Yeah, it is. Trying to create some pressure on that back line, and they're going to get there too. Wow. Little cut back.
That's it!
Oh, baby!
Was that number 16 putting that one in?
That was number 16.
Holy wowzers, Mara Crimmins. Welcome to the action. 1-1. Tritons tie it up. 21 left to go in this second half.
Man, that pressure that she put on was just amazing. I mean, it was a double pressure there. I mean, they had pressure on that back line for all the passes, trying to close out the passing lanes, and then somebody on the other offense came in and double-teamed her and forced a mistake and then took possession of that and then had a little cutback move around the 18 and then gave a really big strike. That was an amazing goal.
Yeah, that was perfect. Couldn't have been played out any better.
That's what keeping the offensive pressure up, though, on that back line does for you. I mean, that's what both men's and women's do. They keep pressure on that back line and create mistakes and get opportunities to come like that, and it works out well for them. Just a perfect example just like that.
And they're back on it again here.
Trying to take advantage of this momentum.
Another feed through. Stephanie Lopez with the pressure. Nicole's going to have her own, I'm sorry, that's not Nicole. That is Kirsten Molina. She got the ball on the outside.
Yeah, if that was Nicole, she'd be way off her line if she was up that far.
Yeah, my apologies there.
Which actually isn't really surprising. I mean, if I saw that, she's all over the field. She's making plays wherever she can find them.
Yeah, she certainly has a presence about her.
Ooh.
Kirsten Molina throwing that one in deep, forcing a clear out, and then Bruna Moreira coming in. That strike was off target, but it'll let you know how dangerous she can be.
Yeah.
She just needs one little line.
Yeah, even though it was off target, that's a great decision by her to let that one rip. And even though it's off target, it still shows that defense that she has a leg and that she can attack from any side of the field. So it forces them to, come up off their line sometimes to make sure they, hey, don't leave me open around here or else I'm going to make you pay.
Good decision by Elena Gray, letting that one go out. She tracked it well, knew exactly where she was. Going to set up a goal kick.
Ooh, a little high yacht kick. I like saying that.
Who noticed?
High yacht kick. It's when they get that leg in there and then they twitch their knee really fast and it's just hi-ya, just like that. I love it.
Ooh, nice step there.
And see, just like that, to go over the top with that through ball there. Just like you said that they should make an adjustment. Ooh. Still fighting for the ball though.
Not the best touch by Rhea Love there.
No.
I think it just slid off the side of her foot, unfortunately. Throw-in awarded to Iowa Central, though. Pressure stayed on. Victoria Alves Valerio. She's going to have the throw. I lied. She did not have the throw. That is actually Brittany Honkamp who tossed that one in. Counter coming from Indian Hills. We got a 4-on-5.
They're very good at this too. They got a lot of numbers here. Gonna be out of bounds.
A great retreat as a unit by the back line there for Iowa Central.
Yeah. Way to recover from the offensive counter by the Indian Hills.
And a substitution coming on for Indian Hills. Number 14 is headed off. Looks like Emma Rosner's going to take a break for Indian Hills.
You know, you can tell the momentum has really switched towards the Tritons here. I mean, they're playing a lot more confident. They're playing a lot more, you know, not so tense on the ball. They're a lot more relaxed. They're a lot more confident in what they're doing, and the chemistry is starting to run through here.
Yeah, they're definitely back to having fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of. It's always great to be having fun when you're doing, because when you're having fun, you play more confident. You always play better when you're having fun of what you're doing. So it was a great job there by those ladies to get out there and get after that ball.
Nice header by Nicole. Gonna be a foul though against Bruna. She is not pleased with that call. She thinks it was just competing.
Ooh, a little bit of a shove there. You know, Bruna, you know, she gets in there and she doesn't take anything from any player. I mean, when she you know, she's more of a striker. She's more of offense on there. So she's really aggressive to that back line. So she lets that back line know that she's here and that she's here to play, and she won't take anything that they give at her.
And that was actually Bruna coming in with a slide tackle. She actually got warned for that. She didn't make any tackle or any contact with the ball or the player, but it was close.
Right. Just making sure that a situation like that doesn't result in anything drastic.
Oh, and that was the captain for Indian Hills making a very clutch play.
That was a great play there by Bruna. She loves to slide, doesn't she?
She does. Yeah, she's not afraid to get down.
You know, you do see a lot more slide tackles here, especially at the college level, than you do in high school. I mean, high school, it's kind of a little rare to see a slide tackle as often as you see it here in college. So it's a lot more fun and a lot more physicality here at the college level. Oh, that was great defense there.
Yeah, Nicole might have got away with one.
And that's the type of physicality that she shows. That's the kind of defender she is. I mean, she sets down, she plants her feet. That's going to be a foul
Time
there.
off. Looks like a yellow card is coming against. I'm not sure the number on that. Maybe 24.
Yeah,
it's just a strong competition.
Yeah, it's number 24, Brittany Honkamp. But yeah, but as I was saying though, on Garrido over there, but I mean, she's that kind of defender that, you know, plants her feet. She has her back towards the goal, and she always reacts to everything. She never oversteps, never stabs, and that's the way she did on that one play, because she had her back. The offensive player had her back turned to her, and then had that little move to go right past her, and she reacted well to it, and then didn't focus on her. She focused on the ball, and then able to clear that one out of there for her team.
Yeah, great wall there on the free kick by the Tritons, just outside the box.
Just under 15 minutes to go here in the second half.
That was Kirsten Molina just clearing that one out, forcing a throw in. AR saw something there. He's going to call it free kick for the Tritons. This one's just going to go short. A nice misdirection kick.
Good header there. Recognizing that she has a lot of time and not rushing anything and able to not force a turnover. Ooh.
A feed up the line. Stephanie Lopez charging down. And that's a high ball. That's going to give Tritons a chance to get back in this one.
Great misdirection right there to keep possession of the ball. Switching fields. You know, I think the Tritons have adjusted a little bit here on offense to what I said before at halftime. I mean, they've been a little bit more patient on offense and able to work the ball around a lot more and able to get those 1-2 combinations like the men's did in that second half. So I think they've been well adjusted and able to get a lot more opportunities going their way.
Absolutely, and if you were following along there, that was Nicole Garrido with an incredible defensive stance.
Just off the mark.
Yeah, just outside wide. Goal kick coming.
No, this Tritons defense has been excellent like they were in the first half. I mean, they've been closing off the middle of the field, forcing them to take outside shots outside the 18. So it's a lot. And when you do that, it gives Elena a lot more time to react to those balls. So it's a lot less likely to get a goal and a lot more time for her to not get a mistake. And they've done a really good job of doing that. Oh, Jesus.
Just off the side of the shelter. That's going to be a throw-in awarded to Indian Hills.
That was a big loud thud there.
I felt that one. It made me a little startled, honestly. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I was a little bit too.
I thought maybe somebody was attacking the crow's nest we got here.
Oh, nice save though. Way to get her body down and able to just get over that ball and make sure it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, good awareness. And she's got a weird spin on that ball when it comes off.
Yeah.
It always flies upfield further than you'd expect.
Oh, and this is gonna be a little hard.
She needs a little more air under that. It was more of a direct line instead of a floater.
Yeah, maybe they just should have waited a little bit more and not tried to force that one up for an offensive play. Too many Indian Hills players back there to prevent that one from happening.
A nice deflection there. Picked up well by Gray.
That's another great thing the Tritons have been doing. They've been getting in front of the shot that the Indian Hills have been taking. I mean, that's a great aspect of defense is that, you know, you don't want them to get inside for an easy goal inside the 18, but you also don't want to leave them open and give them space. So never give them any space to take a rip, and that's going to create a lot more of defensive pressure and a lot more mistakes on the offensive wise and able to counter off of those too.
Yeah, absolutely. Tritons with the second throw in here. Julie with an opportunity.
Ooh.
That one did get cleared just outside the line. Kirsten Molina is going to have the throw. Trying to find Bruna Morera.
Just under 10 minutes to go in this second half. We could be in store for another overtime thriller. That'll be 3 overtime matches in the past week or so.
Yeah, I missed the call there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it was a little bit of a push-off or something.
Possibly. If there was no call, though, that was a wide open opportunity for the Tritons.
Yeah.
Avery Weiss with the steal.
All over that one.
Trying to find the corner. Little too center.
Tritons may be getting a little bit desperate here on offense to get something going and just starting to kick it up the field and trying to see what happens, but is resulting into just kicking it to the goalie. Oh, that was a great pass.
Oh no! Bruno Moreira putting it in just under the crossbar.
Wow.
What a touch. And a beautiful feed with the assist by Julia there.
Oh my goodness.
8.5 left to go in this second. And Tritons take the lead after being down 0-1 for the beginning part.
Man, what a shot that was. Man, that was just a great through ball there. I mean, Tritons love to do through balls, so they got one right there. It was just a small through ball too. It wasn't anything big. It was just nothing complicated. Just send it through the defensive line, let her go get it, take a touch, and let it rip. And it went in the back of the net. Beautiful stuff here by the Tritons.
And Bruna Mera just, I apologize, I keep butchering her last name, but Bruna had some fancy footwork to turn the corner and get a shot on.
She's been at it all game. It's no surprise that she's going to get one at the back of the net here. Expect this Indian Hills team to bring up the tempo, though. They're going to be a lot more aggressive. They're not going to be as conservative on defense. They're probably going to get some more bodies up on offense. So the Tritons have to adjust to the way this Indian Hills team is going to be playing. Going to be a yellow, too. Yep, and honestly, it was only a matter of time before Victoria got a yellow card on that one. She's been knocking bodies out over all day, and then finally she knocked another one over, and the ref said, I've gave you enough warnings. I'm going to give you a yellow card here.
Avery coming back on as a substitution for that yellow card.
Honestly, the way these Tritons play, I don't think they're going to play conservative here. I think they're going to be going after these Indian Hills and try to get another one to seal this victory up. I don't think they're going to be playing conservative at all.
Yeah, I expect the pressure to stay up offensively for both teams.
Yeah, that's just the way they play. Great clearance. I think it's going to stay in, too.
It is, and Julia's on top of that. She has so much pace.
Got a runner. She's onside.
That's Bruna.
Oh, wow.
Back to Julia. She's got a girl open on the inside.
That's just great passing.
Avery's going to send one in. Keeper's going to pick that up.
I mean, that's still good. That's the way to keep the tempo up, though. Even though that didn't result in a goal, that still shows Indian Hills that the Tritons are still going to keep up the pressure, and they're not going to back down.
That's going to be a handball.
Yeah, just a little mistake there.
Yeah, unlucky bounce.
Yeah.
It actually looked like she might have caught that right to the chin as well.
Yeah, it was not intentional, but it affected the play of the game, so it's always going to be called for that one. Oh, just got in front of that one. Oh, looked a little shaken up, but she's fine in that play.
Bruna Moreira keeping the ball down here in Triton or in Indian Hills territory. Indian Hills just trying to clear it the best they can.
Yeah. They really don't want the Tritons to score another goal here. It's going to put them in deep, deep trouble.
Stolen well.
That was great pressure there. All over her.
Don't expect any quick shots from the Tritons here. They want to try to keep ball possession.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's their game plan, is to get the ball up on their side of on the Indian side of the field, and then keep possession and wait for an opportunity to come their way. They don't want to lose possession and create a counterattack for the Indian Hills.
Absolutely, and a beautiful slide tackle coming in there. Much needed, as she was on a charge.
I do think it's a really smart play for the Tritons to not stop not take the foot off the gas pedal and keep the pressure up, because that's what's been working for them here in this game. And if they change it, you know, it might throw them off a little bit. So just keep doing what's been working and keep up at that. And, you know, even if they do score another goal, you're still tied. You're going to be able to go into overtime. So a lot more, being able to risk a lot more here for this play.
Yeah, absolutely. Substitution coming on. The play was stopped because the play was stopped due to the throw-in not being awarded to the right team there. The AR made attention to that, and a substitution came on. So time back on, everything back to normal. Indian Hills eventually going to get their own line out here, and expect this pressure to be intense.
Well, great job there by Indian Hills to get that one out of there, though.
Now that was their captain making another big play, Charlene Pizzarello.
Indian Hills is going to be looking to not try to keep possession and look for something. They're going to be looking for quick offense, quick passes, quick through balls, anything to get a chance at the goal.
Nice step, and Julia's off to the races again.
Great cutback.
She's going to feed this into Bruna.
That's a great pass. Oh, straight at the keep.
Yeah, by the time she got to it, she didn't have a very good angle, but to get that shot on goal still.
Oh my God, man, that was a really good opportunity for the Tritons there.
And that one's going to be called against Nicole.
Oh, that's dude. Ooh, Julia's got to be careful there. If she's going to step in front of that ball, she can get easily carded for that, especially if she would have kicked that ball.
Waved off though.
Ooh, great way to get your body in front of that one.
This one needs to just kind of be kicked downfield, make them earn it. Instead, it was kicked straight out. Throw-in awarded to Indian Hills.
And so many things clicking for this Tritons offense, though. A lot of great opportunities are coming their way. A lot of great passing. The passing, I think, has improved tremendously here in this second half. Able to find the open girl and switching the field and spreading the defense out so much. It's been amazing soccer to watch here.
Absolutely. Victoria sending that one down.
Oh, wow.
She just grabbed that ball.
Yeah, she just took it.
And a counter opportunity coming for the Tritons.
Just about 2 minutes to go here. Oh, wow. That's going to be straight to the face. That might be a bloody nose. That does not tickle, I'll tell you that much.
I'm not entirely sure. Looks like an injury. That should have probably been an advantage.
Nah, I mean, it's tough to call. I mean,
I'm just spectator of one of you. I could be wrong. If I am, somebody find me, correct me. But there was an Iowa Central advantage inside the 18. They had no part in that injury. It was not their fault. They had the ball. That could have been a scoring opportunity. Put the nail in the coffin.
I remember seeing in the last game, though. I mean, they called something similar to that. I mean, there was an advantage towards the Tritons, but there was an injury on the other side of the field, and as soon as he saw the injury, he just called it off. I mean, I don't know if that's just the kind of protocol that they're having now, is once there's an injury and you see it, you just kind of blow it off for advantage. But
and then there was a drop ball there. Typically, you would see the ball given back to the team who didn't have the injury that the advantage was taken from, but they just played on.
No. I mean, it's a little bit different for that aspect. When there's two players, it's a different type of drop ball there. I mean, when there's two players standing right next to each other, it's kind of like a fight for the ball when there was no clear possession of who had it. So it's a drop ball with two players right there to see who can win possession. But and the other drop ball, if there was a clear possession, they kind of just kick it back to the team to restart play.
I'm feeling like there's a clear possession, but we're going to agree to disagree and move on. We got about a minute left in this matchup. Elena Gray kicking this one short, not taking any chances. Speaking of chances, Indian Hills has a throw-in opportunity here.
Just under a minute to go. Tritons need to
stolen.
I would recommend just getting the ball and kicking it up on their side of the field. Get it away from the goal.
Ooh. Stolen well by Indian Hills, but still deep in their own territory. Good stop.
Ooh.
Great play by, looked like Bruno Bielski.
30 seconds left. Triton's just got to hold on to this one. Don't make any silly mistakes. Great job. I think they just need to kick it out just like that, yeah. And a kick out here would seal the deal. That's going to be the game.
That's going to do it. 2-1. Time is off. Trains come away after being down by 1, going up 2-1. Victory for Iowa Central. They're going to move 5-1 in the conference.
It was a great game.
What a match. If you felt the energy throughout this entire matchup, you would know how big of a game that was.
Oh, man. I love the celebrations here.
Triton Nation, thanks for tuning in. My name is Dan Petefish. I've been joined up here by Austin Johansson. We love to have you tune in with us here on the YouTube channel for Triton Nation. Until next time, have a good day.